In my hands is a £15, 12-year-old CPU, and I need it to confidently play modern games so that my sister can play the new Fable when it comes out in 2027. The processor is a Xeon E3-1231, which was the equivalent of an i7-4770 at the time, but it was a bit cheaper, because I think it might have had less threads or no hyperthreading. It's paired with 16GB of DDR3 RAM, and the GPU is a 1660 Super, which came out 5 years later in 2019. The minimum spec for the new Fable game are on paper a little bit higher than what we have, but I'm hopeful that they overestimate what you need and that this machine can surprise us a little bit. For the games we're testing, I will check what their minimum requirements are, so then we can compare that dynamic with what Fable's will be. In total, I think the parts for this machine costs around £300 in the UK, which is the maximum that she wanted to spend. So let's find out if we're cooked. Okay, so we'll do Rocket League as a baseline just to see how the game runs on this PC. This is on max settings at 1080p. Why is it stuttery? CPU's at 30%, GPU's at about 50. Turn everything down to quality. Oh no, that does feel a bit better. I mean, it's fine because my sister doesn't play Rocket League or any kind of competitive game anyway, so it's not like frame time really matters. And it seems to have sorted itself out now. Maybe it was just like a loading thing. This runs absolutely fine. Let's move on. The next game I wanted to try is Elden Ring because I feel like it gives a good idea of performance, especially CPU versus GPU, and it'll be kind of a similar game to the new Fable that comes out. Obviously the new Fable is not going to be as intense, I would imagine, but you know, RPG, open world, running around, third person. So this is 1080p high and it looks like we're getting about 40 FPS, which is entirely surprising to me. The GPU utilization is about 60% and the CPU utilization is 60 to 70%. That kind of says to me maybe the 4 cores of the CPU is holding it back and it can't run at full efficiency, or the DDR3 RAM could be part of it, to be fair, because I did notice when going into here the frame rate dropped quite a bit. So yeah, there we go, it drops down to about 25 and then it slowly starts climbing back up. So I don't know if that's because of the RAM. It's not using all of the RAM, but it is DDR3, so it's quite slow. But yeah, both CPU and GPU are about 60%, and this is on 1080p high. This is very playable. I'm quite impressed. This is the kind of game where it's kind of, you don't need like super high frame rate. I mean, Dark Souls 1, 30 FPS, right? Absolutely fine. And I don't think it'll really matter if new Fable only plays at 30 FPS. A reminder, this is a solid 50 FPS actually, and it's on high. We could drop it to medium or low and probably get more. I don't know if that'll change the split from GPU to CPU utilization. CPU is currently on 77%. I do think Elden Ring is capped at 60 FPS, but it'd be interesting to know about what might be the bottleneck. Because we could go up to maximum and that'll probably put the GPU utilization up, but we might not see more FPS. So this is on low. That does look quite a bit different, doesn't it? I mean, it's not terrible, it still looks okay. I mean, this is a solid 50-60 still. Both CPU and GPU still around 60% utilization. I mean, I would be fine playing like this. Game's a game, you know? It's not all about graphics. They are nice, but she'll try it on maximum just to see. The GPU seems to be a bit more under load. It's over 70% utilization now. CPU is just pegged at around 60. It's what, around 60 now? Honestly, this is beautiful. The difference in visuals between low to maximum are quite staggering, but performance difference isn't that much different. Interesting. That's very surprising to me. Now let's try Forza Horizon 6. I know it's a racing game, but supposedly the new Fable is going to be running on the same engine as Forza, so that will give us a good idea of how optimized that engine is. So there's 1080p, no VSync, and no anti-aliasing. I've got quality FSR on, and it automatically put us on the medium preset. Oh, I forgot about this. It's going to take 2 hours. 500 FPS though. Jesus. Oh, we're in. This is promising already. No way. 80 FPS? No way. CPU's at 90%, 99% utilization, so it is a CPU bottleneck. But the GPU's not that far behind it, so it's going down. We're going out into the countryside, that's why. Let's fast travel to Tokyo. It's probably just quicker to drive there than get this. Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah, so in the city, CPU's pegged at 100%. It is really trying to get us to game. Big CPU bottleneck on this. Still getting a solid 50-ish FPS, which isn't great for a driving game. But if this was Fable, 50 FPS would be absolutely fine. It'd be pretty good, in fact. It's gone up to 60. What the hell? Oh, is that because we're leaving the city again? Should put the settings up a bit, see if it can handle high. This is crazy though, because I don't think I've seen a CPU bottleneck in so long. I mean, it is a 4-core, 4-thread CPU, I think, from like 2014. Yeah, I mean, on high, it's going down to 40 FPS. But also, we are driving fast through Tokyo City. It's pretty impressive. I don't know if it's going to go down if I lower the settings, because I think a lot of these settings will be more to do with the GPU, but yeah, so the CPU is not pegged at 100% anymore. So it must be like the detail and density settings in Forza that are really getting the CPU right now because we're in the city, obviously, so there's going to be lots more objects and stuff going around. So on low, it's a solid 70 FPS. That's crazy. 60, 70-ish. This is definitely playable. Obviously, it looks a bit cheeks, but what are you going to do with a 12-year-old CPU? This is a really good engine. And I'm not talking about the Subaru. It feels so much more optimized than stuff like Unreal Engine. So I'm pretty confident that this will run the new Fable. Maybe if there's a lot of NPCs running around, so there's a lot of stuff to be calculated, maybe that would make it a bit of a problem. I'm honestly so impressed. Can you guys fathom this? The CPU is from 2014. It's 12 years old. The amount of changes that have happened to technology in that time. I mean, I guess maybe it's because CPUs can't really improve much generation to generation in comparison to how GPUs have. You could min-max this to get some nice graphics with a decent frame rate, I think. And lastly, the most taxing benchmark that we're going to do today is Halo Campaign Evolved. It's running on Unreal Engine 5. My PC can struggle with it at times. Fable isn't going to be on Unreal 5, so I'm hopeful that if this PC can run it, Fable should be no problem. Oh, it's defaulted us to low. Should we try medium? Let's try FSR upscaling. It's defaulting everything to low. This is scaring me. I'm excited to see how this does. I don't think it'll do well. Like, look at the blur on the gun and the grass. Holy moly. It's Unreal Engine 5. 50 FPS though. This is so surprising. And 83% on the 90% on the CPU. This is 1080p medium with FSR quality on low. Shall we see what it is like native? So this is medium FSR native. 28 FPS. Oh, that's a friendly. Interesting. So let's try low. Now this is going to look disgusting. Instead of native, we'll do medium quality on that. What the hell? 60 FPS? You kidding me? So this game scales really well to lower power machines. That's insane. Solid 60. It feels smooth as well. The frame time's decent. There's no stutters. There is stutters on this game generally, even on my high power PC when you load in a new area. And with this DDR3 RAM, I mean 12 gigs is being used up pretty much. 16 gigs available. How much VRAM? 4 gigs. We've got 6. CPU is at 80. GPU is at 80% as well. Can we go higher? I don't think higher is going to go well. Are you kidding me? CPU is maxed out now. Wow. I went around the right side because I'm British. Both CPU and GPU are maxed out. 1080p high. FSR is on medium quality. 40 FPS. This is actually crazy to me. Because it's an Unreal 5 title, that's absolutely insane. Granted, it's 1080p, but the GPU is about 8 years old, I think. The CPU is 12 years old, and the RAM is really slow DDR3 RAM. I mean, granted, there's like no shadows going on, there's no ray tracing. On my PC, this place is quite dark. Should we go ultra settings? See if it copes. Keep FSR on medium. Are you kidding me? Is this for real? This is on ultra settings, FSR medium. I mean, the FSR medium, I think is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. 40 FPS. I mean, it does look blurry because of the FSR. That's insane. We've got FSR high and high quality preset. Yeah, I mean, that looks a lot less blurry now on FSR high. I'm playing the new Halo on essentially a 12-year-old PC. It looks amazing. CPU and GPU maxed out, pretty much. GPU's more maxed out right now. Maybe the CPU can do more than this, because the GPU's capped out. We've got GPU bottleneck. A solid 40 FPS. Wow, that is insane to me. And remember, this PC probably costs maybe 300 to 400 quid to build. If that. I think I've got a few extras in there which make it worth a bit more. But if you want the bare minimum to get into PC gaming, 1660 Super, a 4th gen i7, and some DDR3 RAM, and it can play a modern title like this. It very much depends on the Unreal Engine 5 game, because I don't think it would run Alan Wake or Silent Hill 2 very well, but still, this is so insane to me. I'll always be amazed by how well old technology does. Wow. Overall, I am incredibly surprised and relieved. It just goes to show that to get into PC gaming, you probably don't need to spend thousands of pounds. And you probably don't need to upgrade your rig if you can't run every game you play on max settings, because it's okay. And the games still look amazing on lower settings. It's all about the gameplay anyway, right? Now, if you want to see how a 14-year-old GPU runs, check out this video here. Thanks for watching, have a nice day and goodbye.